is Tracey Scarlett. She is the Chief Executive Officer of Alberta Women Entrepreneurs, where she leads a team of dedicated professionals who connect female business owners to the knowledge, networks, capital, and markets they may need to build a strong, economically viable business. Ms. Scarlett has over 20 years of experience in entrepreneurial environments, including technology companies, and she was a co-owner of a construction enterprise, consulting, and interim senior executives to life sciences and technology companies. She holds a Bachelor of Science and an MBA in Technology Commercialization from the University of Alberta. What are some best practices that you have observed for entrepreneurship and leadership development?
Thank you. So let me first thank you for being invited to participate today. I'm a non-Aboriginal woman, and I am very honored to be here to tell you a little bit about some of the programs that my organization has developed with respect to entrepreneurship, education and development within Aboriginal women and various communities. So just quickly, a little bit about my organization, Alberta Women Entrepreneurs. We are a 17-year-old nonprofit association that provides entrepreneurship programs across the province of Alberta, and we're part of a network of like organizations across Western Canada in the 4 Western provinces that provide similar programs under a program funded through the federal government and Western Economic Diversification. So we're very fortunate in that we have these comprehensive, holistic programs to provide business financing, training, business plan assistance, coaching, mentoring, and a whole bundle of support into our communities. And across the organization, we have spent considerable time developing different programs that reach different audiences. Our lending program, we create somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 to 200 jobs directly each year, lending out up to $150,000 to qualified business plans that are viable and that we believe in the entrepreneur. A lot of it is based on similar to microcredit in developing countries, and so it fits very well into First Nations and Indigenous cultures as well, because it's a very peer-supported type of environment. The business planning workshops and things that we do are always small groups. So we have this philosophy in our organization that we are always about building the person, building the business, and building the community. So everything that we do that is a program within our organization addresses all 3 of those things. And so when we talk about building the person, what does that mean? That means creating a safe learning environment where people can gain the confidence, for example, to go forward with their business plan, that they can gain leadership skills, that they can really develop the capacity internally so that they can succeed in evolving a successful business. When we talk about building the business, this is the stuff that virtually every organization that supports entrepreneurs does. What we think is different about our organization is that we bundle it with the build the person and then building the community. So building the community is creating peer circles that are like people that can learn from each other, creating an internal mentorship that exists within groups like that, and creating opportunities for women to come together in those mechanisms. So I'm a strong believer that full economic participation is essential for any nation, First Nation, any nation, regardless of where you're from, to achieve their full potential. And I think that entrepreneurship development is a critical part of what we can do as a society to encourage all women, regardless of where they came from, to be participants in that full economic potential. Julie spoke a little bit about this, and I think that is really fundamentally what drives me and the organization that I get to run every day. So we have this program that we started about 5 years ago, and it's been a very organic growth program. It's called our Next Step to Success Business Series, and we run an 11-week program where we bring small groups of Aboriginal women together and essentially walk through the different aspects of what is a business, how do you build a business plan, and it's a journaling exercise that at the end you have a business plan. So it may not look like what people in maybe formal business training would call a business plan, but it has all of the components of a business plan so that you can then go forward and know that you've done the evaluation and the assessment of what it's going to take to actually succeed in that business. We have done some really interesting things in terms of engagement of community, I think. And it's not my idea. I have to give credit to Marcella Mandeville, who's my Chief Operating Officer and the architect behind this program. I'm going to show a quick video clip at the end that you'll get to meet her. She's from Salt River First Nation, and she's really been the driving force of building this program to where it is today. Some of her ideas really were around, we don't do this and sell it to the world. It's really about being invited into communities. So we never deliver a program unless it's in partnership with a First Nation or a community group that is working with First Nations people. The facilitators that we use to deliver the program are professional facilitators, ideally an Aboriginal woman who has built a business and has the leadership to be able to transfer her knowledge and experience to the group as well. So well respected in her community. The next level of training that we can do is taking this program and training employment counselors or economic development officers on reserve or in communities so that then they can take the program and deliver it to small groups of women as well. So we're really excited about where we've gotten to with this program, and I think there's so much potential for it to reach so many people using especially the train the trainer model that is, I think, a way to build capacity and leadership within communities, in addition to then bringing the successful business owners from various places in the community as role models into the delivery.